DeSantis and Vivek Ramaswamy are stumping in Iowa today with the next GOP primary debate just weeks away. Yep, there's another one coming. Both candidates looking to build on their momentum after a surge in fundraising following the first debate. Maura Gillespie is the founder and principal of BlueStack Strategies, a former advisor to former House Speaker John Boehner and former Illinois Congressman Adam Kinzinger. Thank you so much, Maura, for joining us today. You know, on this theme of money, let's put up a statement from Nikki Haley's advisor here, who also said, quote, "We raised more online in the last 24 hours than on any day since the campaign started." This was right after the debate. So money obviously is a huge factor here, but when you're talking about momentum, getting something to really stick with those primary voters really matters right now.
Absolutely. It's huge to see these numbers and this response from the voters, people who watched and who heard her strong and poised performance. Truly, she was on point, on message, and really appealed to the human aspect of different issues such as abortion and Ukraine. I really think she was compelling up there on stage and acted as an adult in the room.
So as we look forward to the next debate that's going to be on the Fox Business Network, how do you think some of these candidates are going to adjust their game plan? And what is it that you think that needs to be tweaked in order to really stand out?
I think several of them were hesitant to talk over one another. I mean, Vivek certainly did talk over everyone. And I think it was really kind of maybe unsettling for some of the candidates up there because that's not in their nature to talk over one another. So I do think that a DeSantis, a Tim Scott, a Doug Burgum, they're going to have to find ways to insert and speak up a little louder about the issues that they care about and what they want to present to the primary voters. It'll be incredibly important for them to do so.
Republican Congressman Rich McCormick out of Georgia, he's a DeSantis surrogate. He was on Fox News Live earlier today. Take a listen to what he had to say.
I want to win. I want to keep Congress. I want to make sure we win the House. The person we select to represent us in the primary will have a direct impact on who wins the House. People need to consider that. We also need to consider a guy who they say, oh, he's unlikable. That's not true. He won by almost 20 points after barely winning the first election. His policies work. You talk about the economy being the most important policy issue at hand. He's grown the economy by more than any other state.
Okay, so Maura, so he's obviously making the push there for his candidate, for DeSantis. But let's look at the larger thought there about Congress, that this isn't so also, it is also about finding someone who can help GOP candidates in their congressional races, not just about the ability to take on Biden.
That's really what we need to be looking at as a primary voter. We need someone who, one, knows the issues and can handle our economy, because obviously it's not going great right now. And two, we need someone who can win in a general election. And despite all of Joe Biden's failures in his administration, he is still, according to polling, outright going to beat Donald Trump should those two end up being the candidates. So we really do need to think about who can beat Joe Biden and who will best represent us as a party, but also our ideals, what we want. Because, when they talk about core inflation, they say, oh, it's getting better. That does not include housing, food, or energy prices. And we're seeing that. Those are kitchen table issues that American families are facing and dealing with. And we need someone who understands the issues, who can win in a general election and rally, majority of our party around them. We're never going to find one candidate that every single person agrees with 100% of the way. That's just impossible. So let's try and rally behind someone who can beat Joe Biden. And that person's not Donald Trump, but it's certainly not Donald Trump Jr., Vivek Ramaswamy. So.
Maura Gillespie, thank you so much. And we will have more on Fox News Live coming up. Stay with us.